So, hello, I'm Karol Hatzilias with ShapeStart Measurement Systems. You might notice my name is spelled like Carol, so I often get that, but now you'll never forget. It's Karol. I'm the CEO of ShapeStart. We're developing a direct in-the-ear 3D scanner, which we'll use to improve hearing protection, hearing aids, headphones, and other in-ear devices. Our technology is called laser fit hearing. Right now, the hearing aid market, there is about $10 billion per year in revenue, and it's expected to grow to $22 billion per year by the year 2015. So it's a growing market as baby boomers reach the age where they need hearing aids. Right now, it's sold almost exclusively through a network of 60,000 clinicians worldwide who do about 15 million impressions per year. These clinicians do basically two things. They do an audiogram, which is where they put headphones on you and they play tones and they diagnose if you have a hearing loss. And they also do silicone impressions. Silicone impressions begin by placing a cotton stopper deep down in the ear canal, and then they fill your ear with silicone. Actually, you can see in the bottom left on the slide there's a pink thing. That's actually silicone impression. Kind of gross looking, but that's how it's done today. Right now, they place that stopper in there because if they don't, the silicone material could reach the eardrum and actually be painful, cause permanent hearing loss and damage. So they have that little foam blocker to block the silicone from reaching the ear canal. The other thing about the stopper is that they can never see, the hearing aid manufacturers can never see where the eardrum is. So when they're designing their hearing aids, they actually will point the speaker, and they have to guess at where they're pointing the speaker. Sometimes they guess wrong, and you end up with things like squealing, and you have other problems where it doesn't perform as well as it could. This and other inconsistencies with the silicone impression process has led to a perceived low quality in the hearing aid industry. And so luckily, we found a better way to do this, and that is by doing a direct in-the-ear 3D scan. For the patient, it's like a otoscope examination. So if you've been to the doctor and they look in your ear, that device is an otoscope. So the process to the patient is very similar to that. For the clinician, the scanning is actually done as one of the first things they do is they look inside the ear of a patient. So our device is also a video otoscope, and that's actually when they'll be doing the capturing of the ear canal measurement. So it's just flows right along in their process. It takes just a few seconds. The file we capture is digital, so we can transfer it directly to the hearing aid manufacturers. We don't have to do any shipping. We've been, over the years, been working with several clinicians, hearing aid manufacturers, audiologists in the industry, and we've identified a lot of benefits of doing a direct measurement of the ear rather than doing silicone impressions. But these are just a few that we've identified that the market is already committed to paying for. And so the first is improved hearing aid performance. We do this by capturing directly the skin, and that means that we are going to be able to have a more accurate, more consistent 3D map of the ear. We'll be able to give that to the hearing aid manufacturers, and I described before, we're also going to be able to capture where the eardrum is so that they can create a better hearing aid. There's also a benefit to the patient because the process is very fast and safe. They don't have to deal with having silicone in their ear. It's a kind of an uncomfortable, just not a good experience, so we're going to improve the patient experience as well. For the clinician, it's a much faster process than silicone. Silicone takes about 15 minutes. This takes about 15 seconds, like I said. And so a faster turnaround means more patients, more money, so everybody's happy there. Plus, they'll never have to deal with the silicone. Right now, they have to stock it, they have to touch it, put it in boxes and stuff, so they won't have to deal with that anymore. The process is actually so fast that what we're able to do is capture a open and closed jaw impression. So when you open and close your mouth, your ear canal actually changes shape, and we can capture that change, and we can provide that to the hearing manufacturers and make a more comfortable fitting hearing aid. So to sum it up, we're replacing a process that the hearing aid industry has been using for about 50 years to make hearing aids. It's just an antiquated process, and we're going to a completely digital process. Seems pretty logical, and there's also good news that we have a good business model that goes with it. Our plan is to give away the scanners to the clinicians, depending on how much volume they're going to be able to commit to. We'll give the scanners to them. And then we're going to charge the hearing aid manufacturers for the data. The way we'll do this is by providing the data in a proprietary format, and then we'll charge every time they unlock the data and use it to make a hearing aid. So our status right now, we have $1.25 million invested so far, and that comes from the founders, myself and the other founders, and then also from a small business innovative research grant from the Navy. So they have a similar challenge in creating custom hearing protectors. They require silicone impressions, and right now they're spending $1.4 billion per year to make on hearing loss disability payments. And what they want to do is be able to provide custom hearing protection, and to make those it requires a silicone impression, very similar to hearing aids. So it's a big problem for them. They funded us to get to this far. Actually, we just completed our phase 2 SBIR. It's typically a 24-month process. We finished it in 13 months. We've also completed our patent. which we filed it in March of this year, and then we also did a freedom to operate investigation. We have a validated prototype that, what I mean by validated is we've worked with hearing aid manufacturers. There's 6 large ones in the world that produce over 97% of the hearing aids, and so we've shown this scanner to them, validated with them. We actually saw them as a key to distributing the technology. And we've actually gotten to a point where one of us committed to give us a term sheet where they will give us upfront money and then also provide sales commitments to keep access to the technology. So right now what we are doing is seeking $1 million for productization. So that's things like usability, ergonomics, cost reduction, graphics design, stuff like that. Most of the science is done, and so we're just looking to productize it. And we also have a unique opportunity from the Department of Defense with the SBIR program, where if we're able to raise money right now, we can apply for a program where they will match whatever we can raise. So it's kind of a unique thing. Again, I'm Karol with ShapeStart, so come see us at our booth.